Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to my channel. This is me, Dr. Gohar, and in today's video we will study about human skeleton. By the end of the lesson, all of you will be able to understand the axial skeleton, appendicular skeleton, the distinguish between axial and appendicular skeleton, and the vertebral column, the rib cage, the bones of the upper limb and the lower limb. So stay connected with me till the end of the lecture. This is very comprehensive lecture. So let's start today's video. Human skeleton. Human skeleton is an endoskeleton composed of bones and cartilage. Bones and cartilage both are the dense connective tissue. Bone is a hard form of connective tissue, while cartilage is a soft form of connective tissue. Human skeleton is divided into axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. This is the diagram showing axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. So on the left side, this whole of the green is showing axial skeleton. While diagram on the right side is showing appendicular skeleton in green. So दोनों डायग्राम्स जो हैं एक एक्सियल अपेंडिकुलर शो कर रही है और एक एक्सियल स्केलेटन शो कर रही है, दोनों ग्रीन से हैं. यहाँ पर जो ग्रीन से शो कर रहे हैं ये एक्सियल स्केलेटन है और यहाँ जो ग्रीन से शो कर रहे हैं ये अपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन है एक्सेप्ट दिस. ओके, सो एक्सियल स्केलेटन इज द मिड लाइन स्केलेटन. It is composed of skull, number 1 skull, number 2 sternum. This midline bone is the sternum. On the back, this vertebral column and ribs. These on the lateral side, these are ribs. So let's study about axial skeleton first. Axial skeleton is composed of skull, as I have told you, skull. So this is a skull. Skull is composed of cranium and facial bones. This colorful is cranium and this white is facial bones. Okay. So cranium consists of 8 bones, 4 unpaired and 2 paired, which protect the brain. So cranium is a brain box which basically protect the brain. Inside of the cranium is the brain. Inside of the cranium, the brain is present. So cranium is basically protecting the brain. Okay. So cranium consists of 4 unpaired and 2 paired bones. 4 unpaired bones include 1 frontal bone in yellow. Second is the sphenoid bone in purple. Third is the ethmoid bone in red. And fourth is the occipital bone in green. While two paired bones include, one is parietal bone. There are 2 parietal bones, one on the right side and one on the left side, and 2 temporal bones, one on the right side and one on the left side. These are paired bones. Then 14 facial bones. There are 14 facial bones, of which 6 are paired and 2 unpaired. The paired facial bones are maxilla, zygomatic bone, nasal bone, lacrimal bone, palatine bone, and inferior concha. The unpaired facial bones are mandible and vomer bone. So let's look at this diagram. First, paired facial bones. So these yellow, these are maxilla, right maxilla and left maxilla. Then inferior concha present inside the nasal cavity, right inferior concha, left inferior concha. Okay. Then lacrimal bones present on the medial side of the orbit, these blue, right lacrimal bone and left lacrimal bone. Then 2 nasal bones on the bridge of the nose, present right nasal bone and left nasal bone. Moving forward, right zygomatic bone in green and left zygomatic bone in green. These are the paired bones, 6 paired bones. Moving forward, the unpaired facial bones are this midline bone, vomer bone, which forms the nasal septum, okay, and this mandible in purple is a unpaired bone. Moving forward, vertebral column. Vertebral column extends from skull to the pelvis to form backbone. It extends from skull to the pelvis to form the backbone. It provides protection to the spinal cord. Inside of the vertebral column, spinal cord is present, which is the part of central nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Brain is protected by cranium, while spinal cord is protected by vertebral column. The vertebral column has 4 curvatures. One is cervical curvature, second is thoracic curvature, third is lumbar curvature, and fourth is pelvic curvature. Okay. So basically, vertebral column, the vertebral column has 33 vertebra. 33 vertebral bones होती हैं हमारे पास. 7 which includes 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacral, and 4 coccygeal vertebra. The first cervical vertebra is called atlas. It forms a joint with the cranium. Skull bone के साथ ये joint बनाता है. Atlanto-occipital joint. जो हमने अभी occipital bone पढ़ी थी, जो skull bone होती है, cranial bone होती है, unpaired है, वो occipital bone जो है वो first cervical vertebra के साथ joint बनाता है, Atlanto-occipital joint. Second cervical vertebra is called axis. Okay. 7 cervical vertebra होती है. फर्स्ट cervical vertebra को atlas कहते हैं, सेकेंड को axis कहते हैं. So moving forward, there are 12 thoracic vertebra in blue. These thoracic vertebra forms a joint with the ribs laterally. Okay. Then 5 lumbar vertebra and 5 sacral vertebra. In the later life, 5 sacral vertebra fuse to form sacrum and 4 coccygeal vertebra fuse to form coccyx. 5 sacral vertebra fuse to form one bone called sacrum and 4 coccygeal vertebra fuse to form one bone called coccyx. The vertebral column has 4 curvatures which provide more strength than does the straight column. Vertebral column consists of 33 vertebra. The vertebra are named according to their location in the body: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, or pelvic vertebra. Cervical vertebra includes 7 vertebra which lies in the neck. First cervical vertebra is called atlas. Second cervical vertebra is called axis. Then thoracic vertebra, there are 12 thoracic vertebra in the thoracic region. Then 5 lumbar vertebra in the lumbar region. Then 9 pelvic vertebra which are collectively pelvic vertebra which includes sacrum and coccygeal vertebra. And 9 vertebra in the pelvic region which is divided into 5 sacral vertebra which later fuse to become sacrum and 4 coccygeal vertebra which fuse to become coccyx. Then rib cage. What is this diagram is showing a rib cage. Rib cage is formed by sternum anteriorly, ribs and costal cartilages laterally, and vertebral column with intervertebral disc posteriorly. Okay. This rib cage is a protection to 2 important viscera. One is heart, placed centrally, and 2 lungs, one right lung and one left lung. So basically इस rib cage के अंदर heart और lungs present होते हैं, और heart और lungs, they are very delicate structures, very delicate organs. They need a protection. So protection to the heart and lungs are provided by a rib cage. Rib cage is composed of 12 pairs of ribs that articulate with the thoracic vertebra posteriorly and 10 pairs of ribs that articulate with the sternum anteriorly. The 2 pairs of ribs that do not articulate are called floating ribs. Rib cage provide protection to the lungs and heart. So basically, टोटल रिब्स बॉडी में कितनी होती हैं? 12 पेयर्स होती हैं. 12 ऑन द राइट साइड एंड 12 ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. 12 पेयर्स मीन्स 24 रिब्स होंगी, और उसको पेयर में अगर हम बोलेंगे तो 12 रिब्स होंगी ऑन ईच साइड. 12 पेयर्स है, ठीक है. 12 राइट साइड पे रिब्स है और 12 लेफ्ट साइड पे रिब्स है. दीज 12 रिब्स मेक ज्वाइंट विद द वर्टिब्रल कॉलम पोस्टीरियरली. यहां नजर आ रहा है, देखिए ये रिब्स है, ये वर्टिब्रल कॉलम के साथ ज्वाइंट बना रही है, ठीक है. और एंटीरियरली ये ज्वाइंट बनाती हैं किसके साथ? स्टर्नम के साथ. बट एंटीरियरली जो है वो ऑल 12 रिब्स ज्वाइंट नहीं बनाती. एंटीरियरली सिर्फ 10 रिब्स बनाती हैं राइट साइड पे ज्वाइंट, और 10 रिब्स बनाती हैं लेफ्ट साइड पे ज्वाइंट विद द स्टर्नम. जो 2 पेयर्स हैं रिब्स के, 2 lower pairs of ribs, these are called floating ribs. Why they are called floating ribs? Because they did not form joint with the sternum. This one rib and this second rib. This lower 2 ribs on the right side and lower 2 ribs on the left side, they do not form joint with the sternum, and these 2 ribs, these 2 pairs of ribs are called floating ribs. Moving forward, appendicular skeleton. मैंने आप लोगों को यहाँ पर बताया था, ये एक्सियल स्केलेटन है इन ग्रीन, और यहाँ जो ग्रीन में शो कर रहे हैं ये अपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन है. ओके, एक्सेप्ट दिस इन ग्रीन इज ऑल अपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन. So appendicular skeleton consists of pectoral girdle and appendages forelimbs, and pelvic girdle and appendages hind limbs. So basically appendicular skeleton की composition क्या है? ये pectoral girdle with upper limb or forelimb and pelvic girdle with lower limb or hind limb, also called hind limb. Skull, sternum, vertebral column और ribs, ये एक्सियल स्केलेटन था. इनके अलावा जो यहाँ है ये हिप बोन्स, ये पेल्विक गर्डल, ये पूरा हाइंड लिम्ब, पेक्टोरल गर्डल और ये अपर लिम्ब, दिस ऑल आर द पार्ट ऑफ अपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन. ओके, पेक्टोरल गर्डल एंड forelimbs. Pectoral girdle comprises of scapula, suprascapula and clavicle. These are the bones of the pectoral girdle. So, scapula, this diagram is showing scapula in a very fine way. This is the scapula, this bone. And this bone is also scapula, right scapula and left scapula. Okay, these are the scapula. So, pectoral girdle के अंदर कौन सी bones आती हैं? Scapula, suprascapula and clavicle. Clavicle, this collarbone, this straight horizontal bone is called clavicle, and this clavicle is the part of pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle के अंदर ये clavicle आ गया, और पीछे की तरफ यहाँ पे scapula bone होगी, ये आ गई. Okay, और suprascapula. Then forelimb. Forelimb is also called upper limb. This is right forelimb or upper limb, and this is left forelimb or upper limb. Forelimb has 3 parts. It has arm, forearm and hand. Arm, the bone of the arm is humerus, this humerus. Okay, then the bone of the forearm are one radius laterally placed and one ulna medially placed. Then bones of the hand. Bones of the hand include 5 carpals. Sorry, 5 carpals. I'm really sorry. 8 carpals. 8 carpals. 5 metacarpals and 14 phalanges. Okay, these are the bones of hand. Bones of hand are 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals, and 14 phalanges. Okay. Humerus, radius, ulna, 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals, and 14 phalanges. 14 phalanges are the fingers of, these are the bones of fingers. Fingers की जो bones होती हैं उनको बोलते हैं phalanges. Okay. Moving forward, pelvic girdle and hind limbs. Pelvic girdle connects hind limb to the vertebral column. It comprises of 2 hip bones composed of 3 innominate bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. It provides support to the pelvic region. So this is pelvic girdle. This is pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle is composed of 2 hip bones. ये right hip bone है और ये left hip bone है. Okay? और राइट हिप बोन और लेफ्ट हिप बोन इन दोनों ने ज्वाइंट बनाया हुआ है पोस्टीरियरली किसके साथ? सैक्रम और कॉकिक्स हमने पढ़ा था. सैक्रम के साथ ज्वाइंट बना हुआ है, बेसिकली कॉकिक्स के साथ नहीं, सैक्रम के साथ. सैक्रम क्या था? 5 सैक्रल वर्टिब्रा जब फ्यूज होती हैं तो वो एक बोन बनाती है, उसको बोलती है सैक्रम. और सैक्रम के साथ इन्होंने, इन हिप बोन्स ने ज्वाइंट बनाया हुआ है पोस्टीरियरली. एंटीरियरली हिप बोन ने ज्वाइंट एक दूसरे के साथ बनाया हुआ है, यहाँ पे एंटीरियरली ज्वाइंट बना हुआ है. ठीक है. सो ईच pelvic bone, also called hip bone, is composed of 3 bones. 3 innominate bones का बना हुआ होता है एक hip bone. उसको बोलते हैं एक इलियम, एक इशियम और एक प्यूबिस. जब 3 bones मिलती हैं, इलियम, इशियम एंड प्यूबिस, they form one bone called pelvic bone or hip bone. Okay. This hip bone allows the connection of the vertebral column with the hind limb. So ये connection है between, it connects the vertebral column with the hind limb. Okay. So moving forward, let's talk about hind limb. Hind limb is divided into this thigh region, which has a bone called femur. Okay. The longest bone of the body, this femur. Then thigh, and then this is calf, and or also called leg region, which has 2 bones, laterally fibula and medially tibia. Okay. Femur is connected with the fibula and tibia through a joint called knee joint. This is the knee joint. And knee joint has another bone called patella. Okay. Then this is foot. And foot has 7 tarsals, 5 metatarsals, and 14 phalanges. Okay. Pelvic girdle हो गया. उसके बाद hind limbs के अंदर 1 femur, 1 tibia, 1 fibula, 7 tarsals, 5 metatarsals, and 14 phalanges. Let's first talk about the joints and then overview. This is the shoulder joint. Shoulder joint is present between the scapula and clavicle of the pectoral girdle and the humerus. Okay. This is a ball and socket joint. Shoulder joint is a ball and socket joint. Okay. Then the joint between the humerus of the arm and radius and ulna of the forearm is a hinge joint. The joint between the clavicle, scapula and the humerus is a ball and socket joint, while the joint between the humerus and radius and ulna is a hinge joint. Okay. Then the joint between the pelvic bones and pelvic bone and femur is a ball and socket joint, also called hip joint. And the joint between the femur and fibula and tibia is a knee joint, is also a hinge joint. Okay. So this is all about today's lecture. Let's go towards overview. So आज के lecture में हमने appendicular skeleton पढ़ा, axial skeleton पढ़ा. Appendicular skeleton मीन्स अपर लिम्ब आता है, लोअर लिम्ब आता है, पेक्टोरल गर्डल आता है और पेल्विक गर्डल आता है। एक्सियल स्केलेटन के अंदर अपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन को हटाकर जो सारा पार्ट बचता है वो एक्सियल स्केलेटन होता है, विच इंक्लूड्स स्कल, स्टर्नम, रिब्स एंड वर्टिब्रल कॉलम। ठीक है। उसके अलावा हमने पढ़ा कि 33 वर्टिब्रा होती हैं, जो कि 7 सर्वाइकल है, 12 थोरेसिक है, 5 लंबर है, 5 सैक्रल और 4 कॉक्सिजियल है। ओके। उसके अलावा हमने ज्वाइंट्स पढ़े, बॉल एंड सॉकेट ज्वाइंट और हिंज ज्वाइंट्स पढ़े। बॉल एंड सॉकेट ज्वाइंट की एग्जांपल्स कौन सी थी हमारे पास? शोल्डर ज्वाइंट एंड हिप ज्वाइंट, दीज आर बॉल एंड सॉकेट ज्वाइंट्स। वाइल elbow joint and knee joint, they are hinge joint. Okay. उसके अलावा हमने इंपॉर्टेंट डायग्राम्स देखी, फेशियल बोन्स देखी, स्कल देखा। ओके। वो डायग्राम्स एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, कौन सी पेयर्ड बोन्स है, कौन सी अनपेयर्ड बोन्स है, दिस ऑल शुड बी इन योर माइंड। Thank you so much guys. If you like this video, then don't